Hello everyone and welcome to another video. I haven't posted in so long and I've been fairly busy, you know, doing college things, making more customs. I've got a bunch of reviews that I'm going to do for you guys and I think, hopefully, you'll enjoy them. So, as everyone knows, my last uploaded video was in fact a custom Wolverine. As we can all see, the last video I posted was a Wolverine custom. Now, we all saw that, you know, 1.4k views. Thank you for all of the love, by the way. But I wasn't entirely happy with it. And recently, I had gotten a couple of mafex CT Toys Wolverine, like the brown suit version, and they were great. They were awesome. I had two and I customized both of them, and now I want to get another like three, keep one as brown suit Wolverine and then use the other two for custom fodder. And so yeah, I used one of them to make this masterpiece. Now there are some issues here and there, you know, a bit of paint rub on his boots, and on his back I dropped him the other day and I just haven't painted him. You know, there's some paint missing in areas, but this is, as far as I'm concerned, this is my best custom yet. Now, I've done a few customs, you know, I've got Master Chief, for example. You know, I have good old Shadow the Hedgehog. And why not just throw in a Gundam Optimus Prime? I've been very busy, you know, creating some customs, and I've got a couple of reviews for you guys. I just need to touch up some paint on them, and I'll, you know, post them right up if you guys, you know, look forward to that. But I wanted to do a quick video on this guy because I think this is the best mafex Wolverine that I have seen personally. I mean, there's not many that I've seen, and I've got the extra arms, different head, you know, a lot of people are getting the SH Figure Arts version now, and I just thought, everyone loves a bit of mafex, don't they? You know, they keep getting the CT Toys, they keep raving on about them. I thought I'd make a custom mafex movie Wolverine. This head sculpt does have issues, so does this one. I want to get the Marvel Legends to use those head sculpts, but I can't find one because they're sold out everywhere, which is insane. Not really surprised, but you know. Anyway, so let's get right into this review. What I did for this custom, I've got some before, during and after pictures that I can show you guys. This guy was a pain to do. It took me so long, but in the end, it is so worth it. So let's have a look at the figure first, right? No, as I said, I didn't paint the pegs because I didn't want to break them. I could take them out before, but I started sculpting before I even took them out and like sanded them down and stuff. I will try and paint them at some point, but for now, you know, it's just for me, and I can be a bit more thingy with it. So let's have a good look at this custom. So he's got a bunch of different hands, a bunch of different faces, well, two heads, two sets of arms, which is kind of my trademark at this point, because I've done that with the original one that I did, and I've done it with this one. I took apart the old one, so I'm not going to be able to do a comparison because I used it for another custom, of course, and I'll show you guys that in another video. In fact, I'll give you a bit of a sneak peek right now. Why not? He is one of my, he's a good custom, but he has a lot of issues. I need to fix a bit already. I need to fix a bunch on him. I need some I don't know, I got this varnish matte varnish to kind of keep the paint on. It doesn't even seem to be working for this guy. So yeah, Batman, Arkham Batman from the Arkham Origin game. I'm pretty sure this is the suit. But yeah. Anyway, so let's get right back into this guy. There we go. Now it'll focus. So this is Wolverine. Look at all of that. There is a bit of kind of clumpiness in the head and the arms and stuff, but that's just because it's the sanded down detail. And obviously you can see a bit of paint rub here and there. But for the most part, I think this guy is pretty damn awesome. Now the legs could use a bit of work, but for the most part, I think it's pretty good. This bit, I noticed that the other day. I don't actually know what happened there, but yeah. Now, obviously, I am not the best customizer out there, but I think this is pretty good for especially my current skill level. Like, I am improving constantly. I did this custom a while ago. Not a while ago, I did it like the start of this year when Rivals came out. I didn't show anyone because, to be completely honest, it's not great. I just wanted a Winter Soldier custom, and I thought, do you know what, I'm gonna knuckle down, I'm gonna get this done finally. So now I have a Winter Soldier figure. I still want to get the mafex one from the Captain America and the Winter Soldier movie. But yeah, this custom is, I went all out. I got even more hands for him. So if I can show you, I'll put you back here. Let's have a look at these hands, shall we? Have a look at these accessories. So he had a pair of open hands, right? So let's just have a quick look at this. And they didn't have claws in them originally. It was just kind of open hands. And obviously, as I said, I got two CT Wolverines. So then I'd have two pairs of these hands, right? So I thought, why not use one for kind of normal, just kind of open hands, and then use one for the open claw hands. And I think these are pretty cool. I kind of spaced out the claws a bit. You can kind of see they're a bit crooked on there. I did try my best to line them up. I think the lineup is a bit better on this one. But yeah, it's not perfect, but it's pretty damn good, if I do say so myself. I also made him some holding hands. I want to get him like a beer bottle or some alcohol of some form for him to hold, because obviously he drinks that in the movie when he's talking to X-23. And then obviously some just normal fist hands. So yeah, and then this head sculpt you guys have all seen before. I think since I posted last, I've updated the hair a bit. I need to give it a bit of a coat just to kind of keep the paint, because it does not like to stay on there, as you can see. But I mean, this is all hand sculpted. All the hair and the beard I even needed to sculpt. You can kind of see like where the sculpt is overlapped there. And I cut out a bit just so they kind of sit on the head better. And of course the sleeved arms. Now, something I did with these, I wanted to kind of take reference from the Hot Toys, which looks absolutely incredible. I cannot wait to get my hands on that thing. Like, it looks awesome. But I wanted to give him kind of options. So what we'll do right now, I'll show you. Obviously we've got this look, the standard kind of Wolverine. I had an idea, right? I took a bit of reference from Dang It Productions. He is a great customizer. He's made a bunch of Wolverines. He's made like 3, I think. He used Marvel Legends, a bit of G.I. Joe stuff. Like, yeah, he's got variations of Wolverines. And his shoulder pads, so far, are the best kind of mechanism for them that I could find. And I wanted to implement that a bit. The issue is the paint rub. So you can kind of put them on there, but it's at an angle, so I don't think it'd actually go in and look natural. And I don't want to twist it because these aren't kind of like a bendy material. And if I do bend it too much, it's just gonna snap. It is sculpted, but they've got that kind of loop, just a bit of fabric I used. So they've got free range of motion. And I thought, you know, peg it on there, and boom. Like, see, because then it kind of sits however you want it to. You can kind of have his just arm go down like that. And then, yeah, he needs to take his head off because he doesn't end up actually wearing the mask at all with the sleeves. So yeah, you got this, you got options. And the only reason he's so dirty, I didn't want him to be too clean, because if you look in the movie, he gets quite, you know, battle damaged by the end when he has his sleeves off. And I kind of wanted to implement that look, because I'll be getting the SH Figure Arts at some point soon. And he is going to be my clean variant of Wolverine, because I don't really want to dirty that up at all. So I decided instead I would make this guy have that kind of like with the sleeveless look, and then I'd have the other one be just kind of the standard clean, no dirty Wolverine. I will give him a bit of a wash in certain areas because he just looks a bit plain to me. And Wolverine has those kind of lines to show that it's show a bit more detail, just kind of accentuates it a bit more. But yeah, I dirtied this guy up a lot. I might give him a bit of a wash to make him look a bit cleaner. But so far, or at this point, I think he looks great. I'm very happy with it. The boots I finally fixed. They're a lot more accurate now. He's got toe articulation too, of course. And the legs are literally the same from my old custom. I took them, which is a Marvel Legends legs. They're Captain America from, well, Falcon Captain America, the new Captain America, not the blue suit, but the white suit. I took his legs, I dremeled like a hole so that these kind of peg things could pop in. And so then it gives it the mafex sort of, you know, thing. I did this before with, so I've done a custom like this before because, as I said, I had 2 CT toys. I'm gonna repeat myself like 100 times this video, don't mind me. But yeah, I had 2 CT toys ones, and I wanted to customize at least one of them because I didn't want two identical figures. And I originally just kind of changed the color, made him into not a tiger stripe Wolverine, but like the newer one. I kind of took reference from the new Marvel Legends one that we got. And I made The Witcher. Now, I'm not going to do a review of this guy, simply because I don't like the head sculpt a lot, and there is a lot of issues with him. Like, he's pretty cool. Like, I am happy with it. I don't think I can be bothered to change much. I might 3D print him a new head, but that's about it I'm gonna do with him. So I won't be reviewing this guy. So I think it's better that I just kind of show you here. And what I did the same kind of peg thing. This was my, let's say, test run. And these are the Hawkeye Marvel Legends legs. They're sanded down a lot. They've been through a lot. And yeah, so I got a ball, like, tip bit. I dremeled in, kind of hollowed that area out a bit more. And then I dremeled into the leg so that it can still swivel and kind of do all of the normal mafex stuff. It's got like drop down hips and stuff. Because I wanted to keep that kind of design. So when I was doing this guy, I kind of had a better idea of what I was doing, even though it looks a lot worse than the original one. That's just the legs though, that's the legs' fault, not my fault. Right. So we take off the arm, and I'm gonna keep him like this majority of the time, because I mean, this is definitely everyone's favorite look. Like, come on, sleeveless Wolverine with the mask on. Absolutely. So let's get into the articulation. Both of the arms have the same amount of articulation, so I will not be showing both arms because that is more hassle and longer video that you guys have to sit through. So the head, as you saw, this is like a neck piece that I got from Marvel Legends. And so it's got a dumbbell joint because I wanted to make sure it's kind of got as much motion as possible, so he can look all the way up, all the way down. You know, you got that pivot side to side. Got a lot of range in the head there. And then in the neck, there's not too much side to side, but there's a lot down and a lot back. The arms are on a butterfly joint, of course, so he's got all of that range, you know, all the way, all the way, all the way. And then these are just a ball joint plugged in, so they rotate all the way around. They go back and forth. You know, you've got up, down, then the hinge, his arm goes all the way up, all the way down, bicep swivel, double jointed elbows. And he's got a peg and swivel thing, so it can swivel all the way around. And you can get that kind of side to side, back and forth. So now onto he's got this, you can bend that much from the top kind of joint. There's a dumbbell joint as well. And then he's got not much side to side. I thickened him out quite a bit, so yeah. And then he's not got much movement back here either. Most of the motion is in the bottom joint, which, you know, a lot of, you can bend both combined about that much, and then about that much back. And, you know, he can swivel all the way around, not on the top, but on the bottom. I don't really want to do it in case it rubs a lot of paint off. His legs are ball joint kind of socket thing, like I said. So they've got that swivel. That looks really bad. But yeah, they got that swivel. And I did try and kind of keep the thigh cut, as you can see, but it didn't work because I think I went a bit too far in one direction, which is unfortunate. But yeah, so his legs got that drop down hip action, so he can kick up all the way that far. And he can kick back about that far. He's got double jointed knees. He's got like a peg in his foot, so he's got up there and into the foot as well. So he's got swivel, hinge, and he's got pivot in his foot, and then toe articulation. So overall, like I said, I'm very happy with this figure. I will touch up bits here and there as I go along, but yeah, it's not perfect. As I've said, it's not perfect by any means. For me, it's perfect, but for many people, it wouldn't be. I have a feeling that a lot of people would kind of pick this thing apart, but I thought I'd share anyway. I'm still kind of like a novice customizer. I'm not the best. I've done some good work, some bad work. Not all of my work is perfect. I got a lot of paint rub issues. Like, I've sanded this guy down so much, and I've given him that kind of top layer coat. I'm using this stuff. It's some new thing, and I think I might be mixing it a bit bad with my airbrush thinner. All Vallejo stuff, because I'm using Vallejo paints. They're the best paints I've used so far. They might have some paint rub issues, but at the same time, they're the only ones that work with kind of the customizing that I'm doing. Like, sure, he has a lot of paint rub on him, but this arm is absolutely fine. Like, the silver, it's got no paint rub issues whatsoever. It's just kind of the normal colors. But yeah, anyway, my custom Wolverine. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll be posting a lot more often. I'm trying to get some stop motions done, so this will have a couple of stop motion shots in it. But yes, I will end up finishing. I know I promised you guys, and I ended up promising you guys a recreation. If we have a look, because obviously took him apart, so he's no longer this guy. But I know I ended up promising you guys a recreation of the Deadpool and Wolverine fight scene, and obviously since I took apart my old Wolverine, I couldn't use that one. I mean, he was really clumpy anyway. Like, the difference, I think this is a massive improvement. This guy is a massive improvement. Especially kind of the head sculpt, like the swoop is insane. But yeah, I will end up doing this video for you guys, so don't you worry. Don't forget to subscribe. This video was a bit kind of chucked together. That is a horrible sound. Stay tuned, and I'll be posting a lot more. Peace.
Holy shit! You save the good stuff for special occasions?
Killing mostly. What's the wind resistance on those blowjob handles?
Sorry, just a catty bitch and I'm jealous. Alright, let's do this.
Maximum effort.